What's up, YouTube? It's DJ Brock with Party Every Night DJs. www.partyeverynight-djs.com. So we definitely have already put up the do-it-yourself facade. We have parts 1 through 4. 1 through 3 showing you how pretty much to put it together. Fourth one is on my website, is pretty much showing you how the DJ facade and the LEDs look together. I told you guys I was going to be doing some tips and tricks instead of paying all these high prices on Amazon and eBay for all the shit, the facades, the stretch screens, custom mounts for things. I call this my DJ dungeon. I pretty much build all my stuff down here. Now next week I'm going to start filming to show you how to do the stretch screen. Obviously you see I have my truss up right now. That's one of my many trusses. That's a 10-footer. It actually breaks down into a 5-footer as well. But this is one of my screens that fits that truss. So I have that up. I don't have all the bungees on. As you can see, the grommets down the sides. I don't have the bungees with me right now, so I was going to stretch it out and show you guys how it works with the projector. But what I want to really just show you real quick is how to take a 32-inch up to a 55-inch LED, LCD, whatever you guys want to use, how to basically mount one of those onto this. Now, this is what I do. I'm all about presentation, so sometimes I don't feel having the speakers and everything is enough. Like, I want to go above and beyond any other DJ, so I mount, I have these custom mounts on these LED TVs. These are 32-inch Westinghouses. They're great TVs. Everybody thinks Westinghouse is shit. These have done nothing wrong. I have a 3-year warranty on them as well. But I like to mount, I can mount this TV to this truss. I can mount it to my pole mounts on my subwoofers. I do karaoke. I do music videos. I do sonic visualizations. Sorry. I do a lot of stuff with these TVs. At weddings you can play slideshows for the bride, the groom. You can put monograms up there for the bride and the groom. You can do a lot of good stuff with these TVs. Now, simply, all I did, now the bass is still on this. I'm not going to take my bass off. I have many of these, but these are some of my TVs I have in my man cave in order to play video games and whatnot. But as you come around to the back, you're going to see that it has a VESA bracket. Now this is a 200 by 200 and 400 by 400. I got this on Amazon and on eBay. As you can see, without this base, this really weighs it down. As you can see, it's starting to tip. That is not going to create a problem when it's actually mounted. It just does, just because, figure there's some weight on there. But basically all I did was I took this standard wall mount from eBay and Amazon. You can find the same one on both. It depends on what screen you want, but this is the arm it articulates so much. It pretty much, I have this bolt right here tightened up, but you can kind of just move this thing wherever you want. And once it's on that truss, it's really not going to go anywhere. But nonetheless, we'll get this back against the side. See, I always have a wrench with me, so that's always tight. So that's why it was a bitch right there. Obviously, once it's hooked up, this is the only part you want to move. This should really never move. But all I did was I got some of these American DJ mounting brackets. Now, obviously, it has a cup link inside. You can pretty much change it from 2-inch, etc. But I pretty much took a drill, masonry drill. I drilled. These were the only 2 holes that were on this bracket at first. These ones right here. So I pretty much did the math, figured out where this center mount would be for this. Drilled my own hole, mounted these American DJ brackets, and these are heavy duty. Like, some people might see these and be like, oh, they look very plastic, and like they would come apart very easily. These are fucking great. They were $5 per one, so I have, I usually do 2 LED screens per show, so $20 bought me all of these. It was $25 for the actual, wall mount, and I mounted on the TV. I drilled the holes. I put these, truss, clamps on, and it just fucking does one. And I'm gonna leave that base on, but I'm gonna show you how quick. Battery's running kind of low on this camera, but I'm gonna show you how quick this is can be set up. I apologize for how bad my camera skills are. But simply, this is a one-man job. You pretty much just grab it by the back, you lift it up. Now, these are Westinghouse LEDs, 32 inches, like I said. This alone, just the TV, weighs 15 pounds. So, I mean, you don't have to really be at the gym working out all day long in order to get yourself to hang this up. So you can't really see what I'm doing back here, but I guess you can kind of just grasp the idea. If you were to buy these clamps yourself, so you obviously want to tighten them down, but in a matter of seconds I already have it mounted to the point where I've already let go, like it's already on. This is like some of my many setups. I mean, a lot of DJs don't do this. They go out and they buy those. They buy the actual trussing. And that actual trussing that you see, the chrome trussing, yeah, it looks great when you throw some Lycra around it and you custom fit the Lycra to go around those trusses. But in all honesty, it's too expensive. Yes, a lot of DJs don't like these legs. They don't want to run into these legs and trip all over them. But if you are running subwoofers and you have the pole mounts for the subwoofers, these TVs fit on it just the same, and then you have your monitors obviously way up top. Because as you can see, I just tightened it on. I can move this wherever I want it. Obviously, like I said, I still have that one nut tight, so it's not as easy as I'd like it to be because I don't want it moving around, because I have this set up for my pole mounts with my subwoofer, so I don't want this thing rattling all over the place. So, but you can pretty much put it wherever you want. If you have karaoke, that'd probably be your best bet, off to the side. It's not in your way. But if you're a DJ where you don't really have the screen and you have your facade kind of just going around, you can bring it right up front in front of everybody, and you kind of just, everybody can kind of watch what you're doing. And you can put anything up there. I mean, if you know how to run video feeds, you could put mount a webcam above your setup, and you can do live feeds behind your facade of you spinning, so your audience can see what you're doing if you can spin. But nonetheless, I mean, it's great for videos. It's great for karaoke. You can do tons of stuff with these mounts. You can use those same VESA mounts that I got on eBay and Amazon. These mounts alone were just 25 bucks. That's what, the inner cups are for, is if, obviously, if you don't have the right truss, those fit inside there pretty well. You can see right here how they go along. They just fit in there. Obviously, if your poles are a little bit bigger, you just take those couplings out and hopefully it fits. But it should be 2 inch. These are 2 inches. I mean, I'm kind of speaking a little fast, but as you can see, I mean, I obviously wouldn't have those mounted on the truss if I had the stretch screen up there. I usually only run the stretch screen when I have those mounted on my sub poles, which obviously my speakers are going to be a little further to the left and the right. And then that's going to be my main screen. And usually what I do is I bring at least 3 laptops with my setup, because I can run different images off of different things. So I usually have a splitter running both LEDs together, and then I'll have a separate projection for the back screen, which could be a Sony, visualization. You could have, like I said, a monogram. You can put a slideshow up there. You can just pretty much do whatever. You can have your whole company logo. Like, a lot of people go out and they buy banners from like Vistaprint that say, their number, their website, and blah, blah, blah. You can use your whole backdrop as long as the client's okay with it, and run all your advertisements off of that. put anything you want up there. I mean, you can run like 5 different advertisements across it and mix it in between music videos, etc. So you're not really like throwing yourself out there like, oh, I'm just here to advertise, but you're still advertising at the same time.